So cool.
Sometimes it doesn't, okay? See if you can, I don't, it requires a study, I think, really, to find out why is number 2 really good. And then all of these other things could sort of like not live up to that standard. But maybe you can sort of like start to think about it. Anyway, okay, let's tune. Let's get B flat from our covers. Nice B flat, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so B flat 2 is in bass. Can we start at T, please? T. this section before we get into the 7/8 again. I want us to play it slowly and imagine it's like number 2. Okay? Imagine you're playing it like number 2. I'll give that back to you. What's that?
Want me to play 2?
Yes. Yes. Try not to dominate though.
I will do my
Yeah,
best.
So yeah. Okay, so let's play this like a nice chorale. So this is that T. T is in tango. Everybody. How similar was it to number 2? Let's hear some thoughts. You're like, none of your thoughts are wrong. You just want to hear your thoughts. How was that like number 2, or how was it not like number 2?
Very similar.
Was
I'd
that
say very similar.
how?
Lots of large notes with quarter halves.
Yeah. So we have like rhythmic values that are the same. Yeah, sorry, it's fancy language. Yeah, so a lot of it's the same. What else?
A warmer tone.
Yeah, so what has a warmer tone?
Like I don't know how to describe it in a wind instrument kind of way.
That's okay, you don't have to. Explain it how you want to explain it.
Like,
I'm just, how
that's
so?
fair. For me, it's like the difference between like an open string and a closed string. So it's like just a kind of a more resonant sound.
Yeah, okay. Does everybody know what she's talking about? The open versus closed string? Yeah. Okay.
It's like
Cool. So to relate that to a brass instrument, it's compared to like an open note, how open that feels and how resonant that is, versus like all of your valves down or 7th position, how it's like really stuffy, right? That kind of a thing. Okay, what else? Let's do it again. See if you can listen to 3 people away. 3 people away, and try to not listen to your instrument. Listen to another part. Here we go. Same activity here at T. In what we just played. Yeah. So I think I recognize that there are a few spots where we did not, but for the most part we were playing everything full value, right? There's this weird like mental thing that happens when we're like playing a chorale and we're warming up versus when we're playing something in a different piece. Anybody ever feel that? Or like when you're really good at something, like if you're really good at one scale, but you see it in a piece later and you totally mess it up. Like, what is going on, right? There's like different, the context of when you play things really affect how it comes across and how you like do things. So I think that that's really interesting. So let's try to do this one more time, and I want you to add a front on every single one of these notes. Ta ta ta. Okay, and I want you to to make sure this all lines up vertically, okay, I want everybody to be thinking of the 16th note. Right? Could we, let's see, nobody, actually, so could you take the snare off?
Yeah.
And just give us 16th notes? I'll try to stay with you best as possible. We'll try to link up time-wise, okay? So, okay, let's try this again. I want you to really, really listen to that 16th note and nail, like, the fronts of our notes. Ta, ta, and take your air all the way until the new attack of the next note. Ta, 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 right? Resist moving too much in between your notes, right? Okay, great. T, everybody, one more time. We'll go a little bit. 1, 2, ready. You need to copy and paste this type of mentality into anytime that you have these long notes like chordal figures, okay? Are we doing, let me ask you a question. Does everybody know what polyphony is and monophony? Right? So take a guess. Poly, mono. What does polyphony mean? Lots of different things happening at once, right? What does mono mean? One thing, okay? So we have this monophonic activity happening. We're all playing these like very similar like rhythmic things, okay? There's some caveats to that, right? So we have our quarter notes in the euphoniums and the horns that kind of like meter all this stuff out, but everyone else is moving the same way, right? We need to make sure that we take all these long notes all the way over, okay? So we're gonna come back to that. We'll play it in speed later, but I just wanted to like get us thinking about playing these notes, taking up all the space that we can, all the space that the music is telling us to take up. Let's see. Let's work backwards a little bit, maybe. Let's start at Q. Let's start at Q. The fun part. Now, for all of you except for percussion, you have the easier part, right? The longer part. Everyone else has the complicated, right? All these different things. You have the luxury of just like playing time. Da 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 da. So let's do. So this is. Let me see. I'll take this off. So this is the 8th note, okay? This is the 8th note. So the 7/8 before this, da 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 da. Right? That's the 7/8. So if we were to extrapolate this into our 7/4, right? We have da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I cut a note short before that. Okay? So let's play this at Q. So remember, these are 8th notes. These are 8th notes. I'll turn this down a little bit. Here we go. I'll give you 4 beats prep. 1, 2, ready, and. Let's do Q again. So da Sorry for making that more confusing than it needed to be. Cue. Here we go. 4 beats per rep. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, now this is really slow, right? It's like super easy for us, not as easy for the other folks here. But, what did that sort of bring to light? It's kind of going along to about what we were just talking about.
The separation, at least, I'm just playing whole notes the whole time, and the separation at the end of my note is dropping off, so I was trying to maintain it the whole time.
Yeah, so you, like, when things are really slow, it forces you not only, as brass players, not only to, like, have to really start thinking about breathing, especially if you're playing these long, taking it all the way to the beat and giving as little space as possible before the next note, okay? Now, here's a tip. So when you're playing these whole notes, you can separate them a little bit. You can breathe like right before the whole note, okay? As a tuba player, that happens all the time, okay? What we don't want is these massive gaps, okay? So you have to take it all the way, and if you can't take it all the way, you have to hide it a lot better. Yes?
My rhythm's syncopated, and it's really hard not to like fall into what they're doing and
Yeah.
having to stay separate.
So I love the timpani part, okay? What I was gonna ask you today, could you play with a little harder of a mallet?
Like,
So-
do you want me to hit it harder, or do you want a harder mallet?
So I want a harder mallet, because I don't think it needs to be necessarily louder.
We don't
but
have any different mallet.
Okay.
So I'm using Ohans, but
Okay, so never mind. So I guess you can play a little louder, maybe. Can you play your part? This is her part. Here's yeah, you can play it at R. Yeah, 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah, feel that like it's on the beat. Bum 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 bum. It's so cool, and I think it should be louder. So when we were rehearsing this on Wednesday, I was gonna come over and tell you like, hey, can we get this louder? But I think this is a motor for this whole thing that helps everybody. So if you lock in and don't listen to anybody else and just focus on like, I think it would really like kind of help everybody else. Thank you for your question. Sorry we haven't got to it yet. Okay, so let's start. Can we back up and start at P? Start up at P now. So let's see, this is a 3/4. So bum, bing, bum, bum, Little speed it up. Here we go. So in 3, this is P. This is P. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready. have, let's see, if you look at Q, so horn 3, trombone 2, let's see what else. Yeah, so those folks, can you play your part at Q? So yeah, this is horn 3 and trombone 2 at Q. Here we go. Four beats prep. 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah. So a little bit more confidence, okay? It's all right. Just send the air through the instrument. Don't even care what comes out right now. I just want to hear ta 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 ta. Here we go. 4 beats prep. 1, 2, ready, yeah. Yeah. Can you give me a little bit more accent on the bum 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 on the half note? Yeah, like the 2 of the triplet thing at the end. Okay. One more time. There we go. 1, 2, ready, yeah. Yeah. Ta 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 ta. Can you lean into that? Just like that. Play like that. One more time. 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah, perfect. Because let's hear everybody else. Everybody else at Q. Oops. 1, 2, 1, 2, Q, go. You're this support character that really needs to support a little bit more, okay? Because everyone hears the ba 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 ba, so you can like kind of hide behind those folks. Don't hide. We want to hear that your part's a little bit different, especially those eighth notes. Okay, everybody, cue. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, yeah. Let's do Corcoran Cadets, please.
Hey, Xan, is my F sharp quarter note at the end of T, am I supposed to sound that off from everyone else? Yeah, I have an F sharp radio where it's the one quarter note that I have that you talked to me about today.
Hey! Back off.
It's like really hard to hear you.
Back off.
You only have $1.
You know why it's like that? This whole wallet went to the washer. Including a $20 bill, but I dried it, and the $20 bill is safe. And, you know, the last time I had one just like that, it went through the washer, completely ruined it. This time I was like, I ain't gonna throw it away. I ain't gonna throw it away. It's staying, that's the second time a wallet of mine has gone through the washer. Because I leave it in my pocket, and then go to bed. And I was like, where's my wallet? I usually do, but I don't know.
Anybody ever double tongued before? Okay, who has never double tongued before? All right. So it's just as easy as talking. Okay. So I want you to say ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta, Taka taka ta. Taka taka ta. Taka taka ta. Taka taka ta. Daga daga da. Daga daga da. Daga daga da. Daga daga da. Taka taka ta. Taka taka ta. Taka taka ta. Taka taka ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Yeah, so that's why people do double tongue, right? Taka 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 ta. You like have to like get really good at bouncing your tongue off of air like a sprinkler, right? But so double tonguing, if we're taking this at 120, right? Double tonguing might help a lot of you get all those notes out, okay? Because what happens is, try to do this. Try to say th, and let your tongue like break your lips. You're gonna spit everywhere, but that's gonna happen. There's only a limit to how fast you can do that, right? So that's why we kind of back it up. That's why there's a difference between thukka, thukka, thuh, right? Which is like the really like, that's what we use in tuba land, right? And then as you get higher, you go to dugga, dugga, da, or sometimes if you want a softer tongue, dugga, dugga, da. And if you want kind of a sharp tongue, it's the taka, taka, ta. So try to do that. So don't say it, but send air through your lips. Go like this. Yeah? Do you ever feel that? Let's try it. Let's try it kind of at tempo. This is 120. Yeah, try it. Try it. Just see. Trial by fire. Okay, let's try it. You're not playing. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah. See if you can. Okay, let's back it up. Let's back it up. Everybody. 1, 2, ready? Yeah, so we're using a lot of air here. Try to see if you can sizzle that now. Let's back it down and sizzle it. Try to get your tongue to move as quickly as possible on the eighth note, okay? However, it's okay if it sounds like just a half note, okay? Just try to get your tongue to move as quickly as possible. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready. Yeah, wiping your face off. Okay, let's try to play all that on a concert F, please. 1, 2, ready. Yeah, I'm not hearing space. I'm not hearing space. We worked a lot about that. A lot on that. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it again. A little bit quicker now. That was 90. Here's 100. 1, 2, ready. Yeah, how we doing? We good? All right, now we're gonna speed it up just a little bit. We'll do 105, okay? And I want you to just wiggle and blow, okay? Wiggle and blow. Just whatever you need to do, okay, trombones? But wiggle and blow. I'm not concerned about the exact notes. I'm concerned about tempo and speed of tongue, okay? Can we try that? Just wiggle and blow. So like you are just you are just focused on the tip of your tongue moving as quickly as possible. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready? Yeah. Alright, so our 2 goals died. Try it again, try it again. Try it again. Let's do it on concert F again. Concert F. 1, 2, ready, and. Slow down. Whip that tongue into shape. Come on. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Yeah. Hey, that went somewhere. All right. Now, try to read the ink. Take it, tap, tap. Take it, tap, tap. Don't slow down. 1, 2, ready, and. Don't slow down. And slow down. Okay. Come on, energize, energize, energize. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah, so our tongue is making us slow down, okay? Now, tonguing like this is something that you can work on without, like, you don't have to be in a practice room to work on it, okay? I was a lifeguard for many summers, like through high school and college, like first couple years of college, and all I would do is I would sit on the stand and just like, I'd have my whistle in my mouth, and like I wouldn't blow full, air into the whistle to actually make a whistle, but I could sit there and just go. And any song that came on the radio at the water park, it would just like, I would try to get as fast as I could with either eighth notes or triplets, like, right? Like just do stuff like that to make sure your tongue can move really, really quickly, okay? So, you don't have to use the practice room to work on multiple tonguing. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. Let's do D, please. D. The dog fight. The dog fight. Let's check in on it. Hey, just to check in here. What are the biggest things we talked about in the dog fight?
Light.
What's that?
Light.
Light. Is that written in your part?
No, that's what I remember.
Oh, okay. I don't remember ever saying light, so that I was like, whoa, all right. What else?
Full equal half notes.
That's what I was looking for, right? Full equal half notes. Dom, 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 just like what we were working on the other piece, right? Full value. Really, really nice beefy attacks on the first bits, okay? Here we go. Let's play this. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Bop, slowing down, especially that last measure, 94, into the trio melody again. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's work backwards then. So let's do, can you play 91 to 94, please? 91 to 94. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, remember, this is a half note, or the whole note. What did I say?
You said 94.
91 to 94.
91.
91 to 94. Yeah, okay. Starting in 91. What's up?
A couple rehearsals ago, you said that your measures were different than ours, so just double
Did I?
Is it 2 measures before we start back with the melody and the trio?
It's 4 before.
Okay,
91 should be 4 before.
okay.
Is that wrong in anybody's part?
No,
Okay.
just double check.
Okay, yeah. So I think my numbers are the same as everyone else's numbers because this is the Marine Band edition. So if anybody gets it right, I feel like it's these folks. So 91 is 4 before the trio melody again. Not the trio, but the melody that comes from the trio. Starting at 95. So this is 91. Measure 91. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. What's the shape that we need to do from 91 to 94?
Down.
What's that?
Down.
We start down, right? So da da yum. Okay? So we just need to make sure that we start a little bit softer and crescendo. Okay? Let's back up 2 measures before that. This is measure 89. 89. Here we go. Same shape, just in 2 measures. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, so remember, we're going dee da yum yum, dee da yum. Right? Or if you have the extra bits. Okay? Let's back up 2 measures from that. So now we have dee da yum yum, dee da yum yum, da da yum. Okay? Let's do that. So this is measure 87 now. 87. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, yeah. Hey, good stuff. Okay. So now we got that. Okay, so copy and paste, write whatever you need to. We have, so in 87 to 88, those are grouped together. Okay, ba-da-yum-yum. If you have the 8th notes, those do not belong in, those belong to the next measure. Ba-da-da-da-yum-yum, right? You feel them leading. Ba-da-da-da-yum-yum, ba-da-da-da-yum-yum. Okay? So, when I'm talking about be-da-yum, ba-da-da-da-yum, does that make sense? Trumpets, can I hear you do that? Because you're the only folks in here that play that with us. Can I hear your pickups into 87? Pickups into 87. No one is about Fridays. Just my time management on Fridays is terrible. It was Wednesday last time. Okay, here we go. I'll give you 2 measures free. 1, 2, 1. Let's take another shot at that. I think we all need another shot. Yeah? Okay, let's do it again. That didn't happen. Try it again. Here we go. This is pickups in 87. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, pickups. They have pickups.
Oh.
So yeah, 3rd cornet, you like. Okay, here we go. 2 measures free. 1, 2, 1. Stop. Just that. 1, 2, 1. Okay, do it again. 1, 2, 1. Let's try those 8th notes just a little bit quieter. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, do it again. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, you jumped the gun again. That's good. Okay, so now do the whole thing, but that's a copy and paste job, okay? Can you do that? Okay, let's try it. Just trumpets. Or cornets. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Keep going. I just want you to keep it driving. Okay? Great. Trumpets. That sounded way better, yeah? Yeah, let's give some applause for this. Let's do D, the dogfight. Everybody. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Let's do this. D. 2 measures for free. Remember those pickups. 1, 2, 1. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Now, can we do everybody 91 and 94 again? When we get to 93, can you not back down as much? Because now we have it's got to be a gradual into the melody. Okay? Does that make sense? Time to compute. Okay. So this is measure 93 and 94. Don't get out of the way immediately. That's a gradual decrescendo, okay? All right, cool. Let's try that. 91 and then keep going. 91 and keep going. This is the first time. First time. 91, first time. 1, 2, 1. How many marches have you played in your life? Over 10, under 10? Over 10, raise your hand if you played over 10 marches. Okay, under 10. Okay, all right. So, in Sousa marches, okay, the last train, right, what we just played, kind of like the dogfight, so it's like after the dogfight. The dogfight's this little thingy, even though we repeat it, but like the last strain, the last thing that ever happened. So this is 95 to the end, the last time. What's different about this than any other part?
You're going all out.
You're going all out, right? So I'm researching New Orleans brass band tradition, right? And like how that formed in New Orleans and like its social impact, right? Because it's such a different form of music that happens like in parades and stuff. This is influencing this music. This is all happening at the same time, okay? Sousa at the tail end of the 19th century, into the 20th century. This is all this is about, okay? So the last time in New Orleans brass band music is when everybody's going all out. All the things, you hear all the things. You hear the melody from every single part of the march, right? All this stuff happens. Now, the difficult part is you have to resist going all out before the last time you played, okay? So, we got to 95 the first time, and it was like, yeah, everybody go to town, right? And it's still the melody. We still need to hear it. Da, 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 dee, and this is kind of like the low brass. Your part at 95. Can you play that? Your part at 95, low brass? Oh, we're out of time. Okay. Never mind. Okay, all right.
Come on, Dan.
2 minutes. All right, so